before you actually come here, what kind of like an image or impression did you have to Japan?
They work a lot.
They work a lot, right?
They use technology. They're very very
Advanced in their
advanced
technology.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good food,
Good food.
healthy people, healthy life.
Very strict, and like they have the way how you behave. Like you have your rules how to engage.
Yeah. We are always scared that we do something wrong
Yeah.
to offend the others.
Okay, and then now what do you think? Like, how's the impression changed?
I think like with regard to the technology, I think sometimes it's very advanced, but sometimes it's quite the same like in Germany. For example, you pay a lot of in cash.
Yeah.
Used to have this in Germany too. You always wonder why. But on the other hand, it's quite similar as expected. Like I told you, we thought about a cultural shock because everybody's telling us, oh, it's like a crazy experience, but we think it's quite normal. It's not like a shock. It's like, oh yeah, we expected this. It's we like it.
When you were planning about this trip, what kind of image or impression did you have about Japan?
A city very clean. Yeah, that's the main point, I think. And the security. It's amazing because we did imagine that, and it's real. The security is very
the
it's
top
everywhere.
of the world, I think.
Yeah.
In Europe, it's not like this. You can.
You cannot walk in the street with your phone and with your stuff and be very decontracted.
And then after you come here, that kind of image have changed or the same?
The same.
The
I
same,
think.
yeah.
So just like you are imagining.
Yeah.
Did you get any impression to Japanese people?
We have experience with some people that it was very, very lovely. We know a grandmom in Minamiaso that threatened us like a son, like.
Yes. So every morning and every night she comes and say, "Okay, everything okay."
Ah,
I
okay,
bring
so-
you the shoes.
Yeah, yes. She brings us some food and stuff, so it was very nice.
Ah, okay, so you stayed in Airbnb and the owner
Yeah.
was there
Yes.
near,
Yeah.
and then they help you every day.
Yeah, every day.
I see.
But every time we went somewhere, we did meet some Japanese people that they were very helpful, and they show you that even if we are not Japanese, we are welcome. So it was very nice.
That's nice. So you have the interaction with
Yeah.
Japanese people.
Yes.
What was the impression of Japan before you came here?
I always thought about like all of the lights, all of the. I think like technology. Like whenever I thought of Japan, I always think technology. But I thought I'd be able to use my card to tap and pay everywhere. But you need cash a lot more than I thought. So
Yeah,
that was different.
Yeah, actually, I always thought of that too. But then I think recently I was telling you that I read somewhere that you have both things that are extremely modern, but you also have the other side of the coin. And yeah, true. Like I've realized that in some places you cannot pay by card; you have to use cash. So that I was definitely surprised about because I thought, oh, that's definitely a place where I'm gonna be able to tap my phone everywhere. So yeah, that surprised me because I always thought of Japan as being extremely modern. Yeah.
What was your impression to Japan before you came to here?
Well, I was a little bit nervous. We just know that there's a lot more people here. So that was kind of my main scare. But honestly, it's been so nice. Like I said, these people are so polite. It's just awesome.
Yeah, I would also say that I'm surprised by all the English that I've seen and people who are speaking English here. Like, I was pretty worried. I was doing some Duolingo on the side trying to prepare for this trip, but you can get away with speaking English, it seems.
Yeah.
I see. Like, have you prepared speaking some Japanese?
Really?
To speak?
Not really.
Not that much.
Not that much? Do you know any Japanese words, phrase?
Like just basic things like arigato.
Yeah. On Duolingo, we went through a bunch of food, but it was pretty much just green tea,
I see.
rice, and
Okay,
just
so
water.
you're familiar with food.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you actually come here, what kind of image, like what kind of impression did you have about Japan?
Everything I thought was reality for me, so it was something very different for our culture, with space with a lot of lights, with a lot of human activity, and other spaces where it was very calm, very peaceful. I think it's kind of the reality.
It's same.
Yeah, it's same for me too.
Just like you imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what's the impression of Japan before you came here?
Well, before I came here, it just seemed very well put together. The society a little bit clean, and that people are well mannered, respecting each other, polite, and also from anime a little bit. You know, you get this impression that there's a deep respect for their culture as well. So you expect them to know a few things about going to the shrine and so on.
Has this impression changed after you came here?
No, not really.
So just as expected.
Yeah.
Just as imagined.
Yeah.
Oh, just like imagine.
Just that when we came here, or when I was here last time, people were approaching us more than I expected. So they were commenting, "Oh, where are you from?" or trying to really start a conversation with us. And I didn't really, because I thought they would be maybe more reserved and not not really go out of their way to talk to strangers or tourists.
But you get definitely more looks than I expected.
Yeah.
I would say not so, but maybe why there is this well-mannered and everything just for different reasons. It's not like you want to do it, but some people, I guess, that work a lot with customers or so on, they have to be well-mannered, like otherwise they get fired or something. So.
Before you actually come to Japan, like what kind of impression did you have before you come here?
I think Japan is like a perfect world, you know, Japan anime, Japan manga world, and maybe the real world is really similar.
Now, your impression change or just like you imagine?
I think it's more than I imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah. It's really
like 100 to 120%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, so
before coming here, I saw pictures and I was impressed about the thing that I will see here. But nowadays that I am here, I am even more impressed with respect to what my expectation.
what was your impression to Japan before you came here?
I thought it was very quiet. I don't know, I think I didn't really know how the people would be and how they would react to foreigners maybe. But now that I'm here, it's definitely very positive, very positive impression. I think that there's a lot of clubs at night and many people go to clubs at night because I didn't really know how this would be in Japan. Also at night walking around I feel very safe because in Germany I sometimes don't feel safe. So yeah.
Before you actually come here, like what kind of image did you have? Like what kind of impression did you have before you come here to Japan?
That it's very bright. Because when we go out during evenings, neons are everywhere, so it's very bright, it's very colorful, and there's a lot of people.
And also a place with a beautiful nature, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. And then after you actually come here, that image has changed or the same?
It was the same.
The same, just like you imagined.
Yeah.
What was your impression of Japan before you come here?
Big city, lot of people, stress.
I think that I have a vision similar to the reality because I look a lot of information, and my impression before and after is more or less the similar.
What about you?
Yeah, nice.
Just like you imagine that it's stress?
No, it's more peaceful, more relaxed for me that I think about.
I see. What kind of image did you have? Like what kind of impression, image did you have things about Japan before you come? Like maybe Japan is the country like this. So.
This is a good one for you. Oh, this is a good one for me. I had some background
spending some time in China. So for me, it felt like a comparison in some ways because that was a different Asian country that I was like, oh my gosh, it's so clean, or the toilets are so cool. Which
yeah, she would always say like, oh, like this is different from China.
And
so she always would compare to China. I said, well, that's because it's not China.
I'm like, this place is very different.
What was your impression to Japan before you come here?
I expect to people more bold, sharp, and strict, because in Turkey they taught us that Japanese people are very strict, very disciplined, but it's not like that.
And then your impression has changed.
Yes.
Okay, in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
Okay. Before you come to Japan, like what kind of impression or image did you have about Japan?
Well, I don't really remember, to be honest, yes, but probably something, I thought that this is really like anime-like, or I was also used to watching a lot of dramas, and so the only impression I had, it was from anime or dramas, and then the first time I came, the first day I remember, first impression was like, that is really like from anime, and everything is so nice, so cute, like so beautiful, so unique, and like from anime, and because I like anime, so it was amazing.